Welcome back to the Python Masterclass. In episode 6, we mastered loops. Now, in episode 7, we tackle one of the most important concepts in all of programming: functions. Functions are what turn a collection of scripts into a real, professional software project. By the end of this episode, you will write code that is cleaner, shorter, and far easier to maintain. Think about any task you do more than once in a program. Without functions, you copy and paste that code every time you need it. With functions, you write it once, give it a name, and call that name whenever you need the logic to run. One definition: infinite uses. That is the core idea, and it is what separates a beginner script from professional software. Every function in Python follows the same structure. The definite keyword signals that you are defining a function. Then comes the function name, followed by parentheses containing its parameters, the inputs it expects. A colon ends the definition line, and the indented block below is the function body. A docstring at the top of the body documents what the function does. The return statement sends a value back to the caller. Python functions support three kinds of arguments. Positional arguments are passed in order. The first value goes to the first parameter. Keyword arguments let you pass values by name in any order. Default parameters have a preset value that is used when the caller doesn't provide one. These three together make Python functions incredibly flexible and easy to use. The return statement is how a function sends data back to the code that called it. You can return a single value or return multiple values separated by commas. Python packs them into a tuple automatically, which you can unpack immediately into separate variables. A function without a return statement implicitly returns none. Always be intentional about what your functions return. Understanding scope is essential for writing correct functions. A local variable exists only inside the function where it is created. It is born when the function starts and disappears when it returns. A global variable lives in the module level and can be read inside any function. If you need to modify a global variable from inside a function, you must declare it with the global keyword. In practice, passing data through parameters and return values is almost always the cleaner design. That wraps up episode 7. Functions are the single most important building block you will use as a Python developer. In episode 8, we move into Python's core data structures, lists and tuples, how to create them, index them, slice them, and use all of their built-in methods. Subscribe, and I will see you there.